All right, hi, this is Attica, and welcome to part 5 of our playthrough of Gold Rush, which is scenario 6. Now, we are waiting to deliver clothing to Sacramento so we can see what our next tasks are. And as promised, I played ahead and kind of built up our 4-city cluster up here, a 3-city cluster up here that's growing, set up Milford so it would grow. By bringing some beer down from Elko and connecting it to wood and grain and corn. And we've got, it looks like the whole map is growing. Yes, we've got everybody growing. And I cannot remember if I've said this before, but thank you to whomever it is that came up with, who let me know. I tried to look it up, and I cannot find the reference. But someone pointed out that you can put, if you're holding, what am I trying to say? If you're holding a, like a library in your hand, so to speak, it'll light up. You saw it there. It lights up. You get the red outline and the green in the middle where you can put the building of every city on the map that's big enough to take one and doesn't have it. So now Bodie already has a library right there, and now we have one in Sacramento, which will help it grow because it adds 10% through the demand satisfaction. So we're trying to grow Sacramento, but I got so into the game I almost forgot you guys. Forgot to bring you back. See, we're at 51.5, and there's actually 13 dresses on their way in here. So we're just going to wait until that task finishes. Let's just let it run. We'll accumulate a little bit of money. Maybe, what's that cost? 8. Ooh, it's gone up. It's gone up. It's about doubled in price from where it was. It was around 4 something early in the game. That's all right. Let's see where we are on bonds. We owe 1.7 million. It says. I no longer trust it. It's right for a change. That's what we owe. We can take out. Let's just go ahead. Let's take out this bond right here, and let's buy that mine. Okay. So now we own that mine. And we'll set up lines. Well, geez, now we got a whole bunch of money. Shoot. All right, if you got a bunch of money, you got to spend it. You need to spend it to make it worthwhile. And what I mean by that statement is that, if you're going to incur a bunch of debt, make sure you invest it in something that's going to make money at a higher rate of return than you're paying out in interest. Otherwise, you're just throwing your money away. So let's set this up. We'll set this up with repairs, and we'll run a line out here and pick up probably that. Now we have some money. We're going to be a little more lenient with bridges and tunnels and stuff, but I don't know about $583,000 worth of bridges. The thing of it is, though, so you're coming off this slope, and you come down here, and we've got to kind of level up with an elevated track here. So, I mean, obviously, that's just beautiful. That's 1 degree. Crap. That's beautiful. We'll take it. And let's run a line. Now, you know what I think we'll do? Let's run it like this. Let's do it. I'm going to have 2 lines coming out of here. One to Bodie, one to San Francisco. That's the 2 places we can take the gold. Now, surely I've covered this before, that there are special buildings in Gold Beach and San Francisco that create demand for gold. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to put a couple of platforms there. Then we're going to put a little shunt line over here to the side, like that. Have them both going this way. So now you can shunt. This is an easy way to do shunts. Have them all just queue over here to the side. So now we're going to have a line. Well, now I want to think about this. We've got a lot going on right here. A lot. And we're starting to grow. I mean, Sacramento's up to 50,000, and we're going to just probably just keep growing it, keep growing San Francisco, and keep growing Redding. So we're going to want to have some more capability here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Let's blow up some stuff. Maybe back to here. Yeah, and let's double track. Let's set up another set of track coming down through here. And like so, going back. And set this up to use all 4 tracks at each end. It's already set up for 4 on this end. And then, in addition to that, we're going to have the gold coming down and going to Gold Beach. Let's have a bypass that goes, really, if we had one here, it would be used by actually quite a bit. So let's go this way. Let's go like this. Let's go maybe off of here to there. Like that. I expect we have trains that will take that just by default. Then let's reconnect our line from up in the hills. Reconnect like this. And like that. And yes, I see that's 7. I'm okay with it. Get signals going everywhere. And then I'd like to be able to use this bypass. You're coming down this, you're going to be on this right hand side, so I'd like you to be able to go over here, like over like that, and like that. That'll allow you to take this bypass. And why don't we, while we're at it, why don't we just clean up this? This could be fun. Let's double track. Let's double track this. And then change our gridiron here to use all 4 tracks. Okay. And then let's clean up this down here, which could be a bit of a mess. All right. We'll go like this and hook back into that. build that, and I think I'm going to have to trim this, trim this back a little bit and connect this one first. Then make sure those are parallel and have them come on in. Okay. Okay, that's looking fairly good. Let's reconnect this to the system. And set it to go the other way. And yes, I saw those slow speeds. I'm not that concerned. All right. So that gets this reconnected. Then we just need to get this back in, which could be interesting. It could be a job. Let's see. We come off here like this. Into here. It doesn't like that because the San Francisco City building is way up here now. Let's see if we can come off in it somewhere. Yeah, okay. Now, we'll see if we can come off here. That'll be one of the keys. No, we can't, of course. I'm actually finding with really Empire, it was the inside you had to watch. Empire 2, the new track lane, it's really coming off that outside, the far lane that you have to watch. How are you going to get off of it? See, it's hard to come off this way when the line's curving. Yeah, it doesn't want to cooperate. How about up higher? Now that's probably because of this again. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's see. Let's see if we can come out of here first and get that done. That should work with no problem. There, that's pretty good. Oh, son of a gun. It will not. Well, here's what we can do. So what we can do is just have it be connected to the one socket, so to speak. And when you come out of here, you'll just work your way over this to get out. When you come in, you still got all 4 lanes available to you. And then we got to figure out how we're going to do it. We may have to do a similar thing coming up this way. This is tricky terrain up through here. If we could go like that would be good. Any chance it could go like that? No, no, there isn't. So what we can do here again is do the same kind of thing. No, we can't come off that. This one we can come off. No, we can't do either one. Well, a single track would actually work if we wanted it to. All we'd have to do is put like a crossover here so you could get over to it. All right. Something like that. So when you're coming down this track, you can get over there. And then when you're coming off, you'll go this way. Coming back, you'll go that way. And the same thing over here. You just need to be able to get from that one two-directional track over to the other side. So that will work. That's another way to do it. So we just have to keep that piece of track right there bi-directional. Okay. All right, I'm going to let this run for a sec, and then we're going to see if we got any messed up train lines. Breakdown, we don't care. Loading, we don't care. Loading, we don't care. Well, that's without freight. Okay, it all looks good. We haven't messed up any of the lines. Now, another thing, is anybody using this? Probably not yet, but that's about to change. All right, let's set up. Okay, that took care of this end. Did we do this end up here? We really didn't do. Oh yeah, we gave it the bypass. If we do the bypass, they can come in like this, and we've already got it set up to take 4 stations, so that should be fine. So let's do this. Let's do Marshall Mine to Gold Beach, out of track 1, run full. Freight line, Philadelphia, 38 days. I'm going to take that, then I'm going to go see why does it think it's running on a lot of bi-directional track. Oh, right here. All right. Now let's look at that line and see what it's doing. Okay, we want it to go over here and come back over here. Like that. Leave Marshall Mine. Ooh. What in the world? Leave Marshall Mine and go up through here and come back. Take this. It must not have a way. I'm going to confirm that. And then I'm going to go look at the track again. We haven't given it a way to get over there. So it needs to jog from this outside to the inside. So it needs to be able to go like this. Okay, now let's look at there. Now it's nice and clean. So it can come down on our new track, move over to the old track to take the bypass and get on this old track to go up to Gold Beach. And that should be, and it skips Reading, which is good. It doesn't go into any other cities. It should be good. It's 38 days. Okay. And then we want one that goes from Marshall Mine to San Francisco, out of track 2 running full, and let's see what it does. Like, it does all the right things. Look, yeah, it does all the right things. Look at this. It comes down here, it jogs over to this side so it can take the bypass and go on down. Comes back the same way. Beautiful. 32 days. So what are we producing out of this gold mine? We're producing 1.4 a week. So those two trains are enough for now. Now we could bump it up for 1.4, bump it up twice for a ridiculous amount. We probably could spend our money better right now. Probably better uses for our money. Possibly, he said. Like maybe buying this fruit right here. What's it cost? Oh yeah, 1.5 million. They're giving it away. All right, we'll take that. And this salt that we set up earlier, I think we'll buy it while it's cheap. Yeah. And what else would we like to have? Ooh, there's a business opportunity in Eugene. We got planks here. We could do furniture. I think that would be okay. Let's do a furniture business in Eugene. And if we look at furniture, there's zero demand right now. So we'll just start, we'll accumulate some furniture in Eugene, use these planks, and then we can think about shipping it to Bodie and or Sacramento, whoever gets there first, or both of them. And then maybe to Bodie, and then Sacramento could have its own furniture. It's got planks already. So this is actually a pretty nice little three-city cluster as far as industries. We've got meat and planks, beer and cheese, and cloth and clothing. Beautiful. That's about as basic as you can get right there. And what we got here? We got alcohol, meat, another meat, and that. So we could probably get rid of the meat. Would not be awful. Again, let's see. We're still waiting on the clothing, aren't we? Yeah. Is any? And there is some coming. Yeah, there's plenty coming. So all right, now we'll let it run.
Gold miners.
There we go. I thought that train right there looked like it had cloth on it.
Yes, we were completely right. We have profited immensely from supplying the gold miners. But now we should go one step further. The gold mine near Bodie appears to be far from exhausted. This could be a good time to invest. You could buy the mine and have others do the work for you. By now, Bodie has everything people need. The good thing is, our transport profits are exploding. Nothing beats the efficiency of the railroad.
Okay. So what does that mean? Oh, well, that's interesting. It said we needed 11 different goods at Bodie, and we've already done that. And we bought this mine. We didn't get credit for it yet. We got to do 20 liquor to Sacramento. We're growing Bodie. We're up to 60 on our clothing production. Oh, look at this. We got 2 more business opportunities. Break down Portland. Okay, Portland. This is a line that we put in to support this 4-city cluster. Remember, we've got maintenance every other station, and this one is jumping from no maintenance to no maintenance. So I think rather than giving up a post office or something and putting in maintenance, I think what we'll just simply do is have it make a stop at Eugene, right? And that Eugene has repairs, so it can keep doing the same thing. And then what we'll do is set it to 0 trains and confirm that, and then put it back to 1 train, and that way we've got kind of reset the line. Okay. Now we need industries here and here. And we've got to do that liquor. So what we could do, we've got a liquor business here. We got liquor. We could put liquor here and here, actually. Well, here would be a good place for us, right next to the source. I think that would be worth doing to speed that up. And then we can knock a liquor business down and put something else in, right? So why don't we put liquor? I say we put liquor here because that's a better location. It's right there where that, see the fruit's going here, the sugar's already there. So Winnemucca could just have a line that runs back and forth. And then we could, so let's do that. Let's put liquor in Winnemucca. And for now, we'll keep the one here in Elko and try to get some made that way. And once we see that Sacramento is kind of, it has to hit 60,000 to take the liquor, then once it gets big enough, we'll start running some lines. And then we can think about Carson City as what would we like to have that these cities could use. And I think logs, planks would be good here. Well, we could get planks. There's an abundance of planks in Sacramento. We could get planks here and make furniture. That might be better. So he's got 21. We're not really taking advantage of that. What do you have going up to Carson City or Bodie? Well, I got one train that runs up there. Okay. And it's in the right place. If we were to put a furniture business in Carson City that could use those planks, then that train we've got down here that we're just looking at, it should start hauling planks. Well, it didn't, but maybe it could have just as easily been set up to run that way to start with, right? So I think what I'm going to do, we'll leave that alone, and I am going to set up one more thing, a line, just a direct line freight like that. It runs between them. Let's see what it does. There we go. Now the planks will feed the furniture will start making that, and then when Bodie gets big enough, it'll either take furniture back here or take furniture to Bodie when Bodie gets big enough. So we're looking pretty good on all that. Now that we own some of this stuff, it leaves us with the responsibility of balancing it all, which is why I resist owning it so desperately. All right, so alcohol. We've got 2 producers. And, oh, I see it. Yeah, we definitely want Winnemucca to be a bigger station, too. Sure I'm going to the right place. Now shoot. It doesn't like that, so let's just use the same technique. Notice how that error goes away now that it knows it can come out here and get over. It's kind of neat that it watches out for you like that. And then I guess we had it going this way too, didn't we? There we go. Now let's just go back and look at our trains and see if we got any that don't like their lines. Doesn't look like it. We've got one that's Pastor's Rest or Ice Terminal. What's that? That's the salt. Salt hasn't kicked in yet. We've got salt ready to go when the time comes. Furniture. Got fruit on the way and planks on the way. Okay. So we must have a line from Bodie to Sacramento, bringing us a bunch of planks. Good deal. All right. Let's go ahead and pick up the chemical plant in case we want to do that later. Okay, we got them at 101% now. When it hits 60, we'll set up some lines to make deliveries. And I want to make sure we've got, 4 platform stations, pretty much all of our cities. Nampa is, they are, I think I did that as part of the, turn it into a cluster kind of a thing. Where else could we check back here? Well, Milford, even Milford has 4. Now, well, no, that's not Salt Lake City. This is Salt Lake City. It has 4. You have 4. We get you right down on them to see. Okay, all right. I think they all have decent. We should have decent flow. What's it telling us about traffic jams? 7%. I don't like that. I still don't know what this number is. And this up here is more 763. So what do we make like, if we look at these 4, unfortunately it's not a year, but we made quarterly results of 4, 10, 19, 20, let's call it 30 million. If you make 30 million on a quarter, well, I guess we could look at this. If we're making $9.5 million in a quarter, and a quarter's 13 weeks, $700,000, which is Okay, so this is our actual net quarterly results each week, is this number up here. Kind of our net results. So is this supposed to be revenue? I don't know. I have no clue what this number is. Honestly, I have no clue. This seems to be our revenue. But even that doesn't make sense, because when I've been saying, okay, well, we could raise so much money in so much time, I've been using this giant number here, and it seems to be accurate. That's what's getting me. Well, anyway. Let's go. We could consider doing another bond top. Well, in fact, I was even thinking about this. keep moving. Instead of closing both bonds, we could just do like bond leapfrogging, like bond hopping, and just keep closing the lowest one, and then they keep getting bigger and bigger, but your amount of money you're getting keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that would be a good way to continually grow how much money you have to work with. I don't think money matters in it much anymore, honestly. I mean, I'll eat those words, but you know, eventually something will happen, and I'll say, "Oh man, I wish we had a whole bunch of money." Let's repay that. We could get a $5 million bond. So we had $2 million. Now suddenly we have $5 million. So why don't we do, if nothing else, if we can't think of anything.
Well, did you ever think you'd
that?
be a gold digger yourself someday?
It just now gave us credit for buying that mine. Why? Is that the earliest you could possibly get credit for it? Or is that, did we just like make a delivery here? No, they're just on the way. There's nothing coming there. I mean, there's nothing that's gotten there. How about over here? Gold. No, we haven't made a delivery. So it wasn't triggered on actually getting something there. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Maybe that's the earliest in the script you could possibly buy that. That's a good thing. I hope that's true. All right. I think in the absence of anything any better to do, well, I do think we're going to bump this up. Where is it? The liquor. Let's raise it up to level 2. And let's look at our fruit. 0.4, 1.3. I don't understand why they only need 0.4. Oh, well, maybe they're not big enough. I don't know. I'm not getting this one. I'm not understanding why Winnemucca doesn't want more fruit. 0.4, and it has a liquor which requires 0.8. That's wrong. That's just flipping wrong. It should require. Let's see. Oh, maybe it has not recalculated from the time we upgraded it. Okay, you can see it needs 0.8 fruit, right? Now, okay, it was just hadn't recalculated. All right, so those calculations honestly need to happen faster. And I know there's trade-off performance issue trade-offs there. I get it. 2.2 and 1.2. We need to bump this up one at least. Okay, and I think maybe another one. All right, bump that up. And then veggies, that's another one we own. See, when we own them, we got to do it ourselves. Yeah. Okay, the total veggies you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 3, about 4. I mean, we're not trying to give it to the rest of the world, so we need to bump up our veggie production. Like that. Okay, so now we're making more veggies. And if we're making veggies at a rate of 6, that means our frequency out of that line needs to be a 9. So if we go here and look at this line, it needs more trains on it to get the job done. And then we could look at the same thing with the fruit. It should be good though. Produces 5 into 56. It needs to be a frequency of 10 on this line. And right now it's a frequency of 10 on this line. Yeah, it's good. Bodie has grown. That's probably 60,000. It's going to start taking liquor. We've hit 40,000 here. Okay, another quarter where we gained. Not a lot, but we gained. Is everybody still growing? I want every city. Gold Beach, why aren't you growing? Well, sugar we know. Corn, they're not getting corn. Let's look at their raw line. Gold Beach Raw. Don't they have one? I bet I didn't name it. It's right here. One train, let's give it another train. Okay. Okay, here's another. Now here we definitely want a clothing because we've got the raw material it needs right there. So we'll do clothing up to level 3. It'll produce 24. Okay. So how much clothing do we have? We have 3.2, 3.2, which is probably doing nothing. 3.2, that's 369. 3.2 here. And we need to bump this one up, but Reading could actually be a good one. Because it's where the cloth is. And do we need any more of our libraries? Who wants a library? Anybody? Ah, here we go, Portland. Portland wants a library. And that's about it. Okay. I gotta look at this one. Why aren't you growing? Corn. Oh, milk, veggies, and fruit. Milk, veggies, and fruit. Okay, we can give them fruit easily enough. It's right here. So why don't we hook that into the system? Maybe like this. Give it repairs. Gold raw. We'll now pick up fruit and take it to Gold Beach. And then Eugene raw, which probably this one. We'll now pick up fruit, and we'll give it a helper. And Portland raw, probably this one. We'll now start picking up fruit, and we'll give it a helper. And Baker City raw. No, it's not that one. It's this one. We'll now pick up fruit. And add a train. Why not? Okay. And we'll put yet another clothing 3-level here in Salt Lake City. And that should knock off that clothing task. And then, as I said, we can start backing off, blowing those up and replace them with something else we like. And we got a little short line here that doesn't have supplies. Okay. Salt mine near Bodie. I'll buy it. it's cheap. Veggies and fruit down there. I think they're gonna have to. Are they gonna have to do without? No, they can definitely do fruit. Where's our San Francisco raw? He can start going. He can go to here and pick up fruit, and you should be able to go there and pick up fruit as well. Reading raw. I think we're going to give it another train and also have it go here to here. And look at that. Oh no, that's all right. That looked odd to me, but that's just where it's going to get wood and going back out. That's perfectly fine. All right. Keep those cities growing. Sacramento, San Francisco, and next one it should come up with some for Reading. Now that well, I don't know if Reading actually takes fruit yet. Come to think of it, no, it doesn't, but that's okay. Okay, how big are you? All right, we're about to hit 60. So what we're going to do is set up a line from Winnemucca to San Francisco. A freight line that runs full and only takes alcohol. Can bring anything back. And then we're going to have a line from Elko to Sacramento, same thing. A freight line that only holds that seems weird. I don't remember doing having a little brain cramp here, but I don't remember doing this. I don't remember setting that up like that. Was I running on automatic or what? Okay, I got to make sure I actually did one here now. Elko to, or no, Winnemucca to Sacramento is run full with now you've got a lot of fruit on the way, which tells me I'm either getting slow here or something's going on. What is wrong? Missing signals. And we need a bypass around the top of Winnemucca. Kind of like that. And Bodie raw, Sacramento raw, Walker terminal. Good. Some of the trains are taking it. Now what's going on here? Our warehouse has Bodie, Carson City, Winnemucca. Okay, it's starting to thin out. I don't pay blackmail.
The blackmailer tried to turn their
Oh.
threat into reality, but was caught in time by your security personnel.
And we took out these supply towers, and it's hurting us a little bit here. Okay, what's going on up here? What are you? Increasing distance. All right, if you're going to do increasing distance on us, then I'm going to have to go to okay, here we've hit our 60. We should start seeing some, there's some there. And Elko, that's Bodie. Where's the one going to Sacramento? Is it already gone? Well, it's already dropped off, I guess. Yeah, we've already got Nate. Good. All right, looking better. Here we go. Here's another library opportunity. And there's another little short line that doesn't have supplies on it. And let's start bumping this guy up. Level 3 would be production of 6. Our lines would be need frequency of 9. So this guy's frequency is, we'd need 4 trains to do that. And then this guy here is, we would need 4 train. Oh wait, that's one we just did. What are you? This is San Francisco. I'm confused. This one's Gold Beach. 9 times 4 is 36. That'll be good enough. Okay. We need more trains running if we're going to bump up the gold production. We got a connection bonus. That would be nice to run that into Bodie. We might as well. Okay, we'll run this connection, get this set up, and then I think we'll call it a day for this episode. And we don't mind that that's falling off a cliff, so we don't really care. Yeah, we might as well use both of them. Put a switch on that one. And have a line running in here, which doesn't seem to work. Oh, we didn't finish this right here. There. Okay, now we should be able to do a line from here to here. Track 1 running full. Freight other kind of freight. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's stop right there. We've gotten one load of alcohol down here. We've got 2 cities set up to bring alcohol in here. And where are we on our big clothing tab? We're at 134 clothing, so we're looking pretty good on that. We've got our mine up to what, level 3 or 4? Level 3. We've got plenty of trains running to take the gold down. And I think we're in pretty good shape. And the whole gold thing is just assuming what's going to happen next in the scenario, right? The gold has to rear its ugly head eventually, right? Oh, and speaking of clothing, here, let's go out with this. We're going to put clothing right here. We're going to bump this up to a level 3. We'll bump it up to a level 2, and then we'll save some money and bump it up to a level 3. Okay, that'll be our last thing. Our last thing we do will be bump this up to level 3, which will give us the ability to make 24 more clothes. And that plus the consumption in Bodie and the consumption in Sacramento and consumption really in San Francisco and anywhere else we're starting to get big enough should give us the clothing one. Salt Lake City, clothing, level 3. There we go. All right, we're in great shape now, and we'll call it a day on this episode. And when we come back, I think I'll probably just let this run until this alcohol thing is about over with. Because now it's just babysitting and growing, right? We've got everything set up. And we just got to watch for traffic, right? To make sure that I don't have places where we're going to have a whole bunch of traffic jams. I think this change here helped this area quite a bit. But you can see right here, there's trains lined up right here. So I'll have to take a look at that, probably offline, and I'll show you what I do, if anything. Maybe a new terminal, maybe more, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what changes we need to make, and we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.